MX Token. So, MX Token is obviously the exchange token for MEXC. Now, this is probably undervalued. The volume that MEXC rather is doing is massive. And there's a few weird things with regards to how maybe they're making the money, but all in all, it's a heavily used exchange and it's probably going to grow really well. So I want to take a look at where it's at right now, the volume they're doing, and see where this can go. Before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that the video is about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying these cryptos. These were coins that I thought were going to do very, very well, make a lot of money, which is why I wanted to buy them. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on, and what your profits would have been from $100 into each. If you'd have done that for every single one, you'd have made over 123 grand in that time. Now, obviously, you don't have 16 months to get things sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're sitting on cryptos that you're not happy with, that aren't making you money, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the crypto that I'm looking at buying or selling, the price that I'm going to be buying or selling at. So my members get in and out of coins, same price as me, they make the same profit, and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made, you'll see some of my past successes, all of which are public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel, you can verify everything that you read, watch and see. And if after doing that, you are interested in learning more, you want to find out the cryptos that I own, the ones I think are going to be the winners of the cycle, like I predicted with so many of these. All you have to do to find out about any of those coins is join up on the site. Now, MX Token. So, market cap wise, only 258 mil. Okay, really undervalued. Circulating supply is 94 million. The max supply is 1 billion. Now, it's, it launched back in 2019. Since then, obviously, it's done pretty well. It's been a slow burner, really. Hit an all-time high of over $5. In fact, all-time high was $5.85. As I said, it's the native token for the centralized exchange MEXC. There's nothing overly complicated about an exchange token. We know what an exchange token is. The founders are Xin Zhenhu, Aaron Wagner, and Piotr Brzezinski. Now, besides starting the MXC Foundation, Xin Zhenhu is also the founder and CEO of MatchX. Good resumes. You obviously can look them all up yourselves. Now, as I said, we have a crypto here with a market cap of just shy of 250 mil. There's only 3,600 holders, which is interesting. Now, in terms of the token itself, how is it unique? It probably isn't overly unique. It is deflationary. They use a part of the collected trading fees to buy back and burn tokens, which reduces the overall supply. The token itself is an incentive token, right? If you are a holder, you can contribute to the development of the ecosystem. They're called projects, the launch pad. You've got Kickstarter, which is pre-launch event. You've got MX DeFi, which is a mining reward program that allows users to stake the token and receive rewards. And you've got a lottery. Now, as I said, nothing overly complicated about this. We've seen plenty of exchanges over the course of time. There's nothing new here, really. They've got a few different, a few different opportunities to make money. They have extremely low fees. Extremely low fees. So 0% maker for futures, 0.02% taker for futures, 0% for maker for spot, 0.05 for spot on taker fees. And you hold the MX token, you get a fee, 50% fee discount. Now, the question is how are they making their money? Because like most exchanges, a big part of their income is some form of trading fees. Now, of course, they naturally are holders of a lot of these tokens as well. I mean, technically, you don't own these tokens. If you're sitting with them on the exchange, they've got custody of those tokens, not you. So that's worth noting. Maybe, they're utilizing those tokens in a way to earn additionally. Don't know that. But I find it very unusual that they can be making significant money with this level of low fees. In terms of its competition, so right now Binance obviously is the king, 22 billion in spot volume. But I mean, over a daily basis, MEXC is doing bigger volume than Coinbase, it's doing bigger volume than BitGet, it's doing bigger volume than OKX on spot. $5.5 billion is a huge amount of money on spot. Then when we go to derivatives, they're doing 30 billion. So across a day, doing 35, 36 billion dollars of volume every single day. How is the token not at $1 billion? How is the token not at $1 billion market cap? It should be. If they are doing $38 billion of volume daily, just put that to context. That means on a monthly basis, you know, they're doing what, 1,000 billion, right? They're doing insane numbers here. Insane numbers. I mean, again, it's not bigger than Binance, but in terms of the competition, it's more than most. I mean, really, there's only a few cryptos out there that are doing bigger volume, even on futures. Binance, of course, OKX, Bybit, and BitGet. And BitGet basically is the same. So, and BitGet right now has a token that is sitting very well in terms of market cap. KuCoin has a token that's sitting very well in terms of market cap. And when we look at MX, you've got to look at it and logically go, this is probably undervalued. Now, I still find it I still find it very unusual the way that the exchange. I'm fascinated to know how the exchange is making money, because that level of low fees, even with the numbers that they're doing, means that they're not making the money that they should be making. So where are they making it? Where else are they making it? Of course, they have a foundation, so maybe it's the foundation and their investments. But all in all, you've got to acknowledge it's probably undervalued. They're $36 billion a day. $36 billion of volume a day. That's incredible. So the market cap, at the very least, should be $1 billion. At the very least. Because that is only still only like 1,000th of the monthly volume. So I look at this and I go, crazy undervalued. I think, and one thing we always see with every bull cycle is exchange tokens end up doing well. Sooner or later. It's usually later in a bull cycle. They usually get to new all-time highs. We saw it with KuCoin in 2017-18, right at the end of that cycle. It went up to about $20, pulled back, dropped to a couple of bucks during 2020, and then in 2021 started rising. And then at the end of the cycle, hit a high of about $28.80. I know that because that was one of the tokens I got in on. Now, again, I think what we tend to see is right at the end of the cycle, we've got that huge new wave of people entering into the market. Maybe the first coin they buy is the one they're most exposed to, which is usually an exchange token, if it's not going to be Bitcoin. We quite often see selling off of assets right at the end of a cycle. Sometimes that goes straight into an exchange token. But we've seen it time and time again. MX will have the same thing. So all-time high is $5.85. I'm very confident it'll beat that. I think this is probably a $10 coin. I think there is absolutely a world that this can get to $20 a coin, which still doesn't even get it to a 2 billion market cap. And again, they are doing 1,000 billion a month in terms of volume. So got to be undervalued based on this. But I would, if anyone knows how they're making their money beyond some small amount in trading fees, let me know in the comments what they're, if you know what they're doing to make their money, let me know. Because that's the thing, they're low fees, they're going to attract lots of new users, they're going to end up attracting lots and lots of new people into crypto, and then their first exposure is MX Token, that's probably what they'll buy. Now, if there is an exchange that is just not getting love that you use all the time, let me know about that in the comments. I'll probably do a review on it. Or if there's just a crypto that you think is amazing that no one's talking about, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a review on it. And we're so close to 90,000 subscribers, guys. All I need to get over that threshold is you to subscribe to the channel. greatly appreciate it. And look, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not pleased with the coins you own, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through this site. On there, you will see the profits my members have made. You'll see my past successes. You can see the testimonials from my members. This is all public record. On the history of this channel, you can verify everything that you read, watch, and see. On the site, I share with every single member all the coins I own. When I am looking at buying or selling any crypto, I tell my members about the crypto that I'm looking at buying or selling, the price that I'm going to be doing it at. All my members get in and out of coins, same price as me. They make the same profit. They have no work to do. It couldn't be more simple. And if you read through the site, you verify it all, and you want to find out the cryptos that I'm in, the ones that I think are going to be the winners, like I predicted with Phantom, which is now Sonic, but it went up nearly 700 times in the last bull cycle. You want to find out about those kind of coins, all you've got to do is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.